What is going on, Nothing But Nugs family? Back at it. Another episode, another Friday. Garrett, welcome to a rather disappointing week for you on the pod.
This is why you didn't want to talk about it on the way up, huh?
I couldn't give too much away before everyone else got to witness exactly the ethos, the gravitas of this circumstance right now.
I want to steal David Jacoby's term, Victor Luzbenyama. Can we get it coming back?
Victor Luzbenyama.
It's pretty good.
I mean, it kind of rolls off the tongue.
Right. It's not that hard to work it in.
It's not. I mean, not that him being there would have made me any less wrong last night. Right. Less right last night. We'll get to that in a second. But, dude, what question do you have for me today? This might be the greatest opportunity you have today to capture a win at any point between now and the last week. So I'm looking very forward to seeing what level 2 question difficulty looks like.
I love that he's got jokes today, guys. We have to play one-on-one soon.
We have to,
dude.
Oh, no.
Okay. This is a really hard one, I think. What is the original team name for the Denver squad?
Oh.
Not Nuggets.
The Rockets?
No.
Oh, this is before when?
Yeah.
Before the ABA days?
It would be in the ABA days. 1967.
They weren't the Rockets back then?
They were the Rockets in 1907. They were the Denver Rockets pretty much immediately after, but they did not start as the Denver Rockets.
Really? Well, I feel like I've heard this before.
I don't know if you have. This should not be a team name. I'm not shocked they changed it pretty fast.
So it didn't happen for an extended period of time.
Right.
That they kept it.
Super short.
Is it related to Nuggets?
No.
Not at all.
Not even a little bit.
Mining?
Would you say the Rockets are connected to the Nuggets?
No. but I knew that one. So, what could it possibly have been?
I'll even give you the first letter.
Okay, first letter would be L. Wow. That's super helpful.
It's not.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Last letter is S. That also doesn't help you at all.
It's not the Denver Lions. So
no.
Is this an animal?
I think it technically is an animal.
How could you make such a simple question?
Wait, hold on.
That much more complicated to answer.
Yeah, I had to find some wins this week. So.
Fair enough. All right. So it's kind of an animal. Are you looking up?
No, it is. It is an animal.
It is an animal.
Yeah.
Well,
it's a songbird.
We were a bird.
You're not getting this. I mean, that you could try 100 times.
Larks.
Oh, we got it. No way.
Who doesn't know? Okay, bro. Who doesn't know what a lark is at this point in their life? It's like the only bird that starts with L.
It is the only bird that I know that starts with L. But I'm still impressed you got there.
Nice. All right.
I only had to give you 4 hints this time instead of 3 last time.
It was 4 hints. Yeah.
And you got 600 guesses and still couldn't get it last time. It's J.R. Smith, dude. I mean, I could not have given you an easier layup.
Wait, technically, I got it within your 5 guess requirement.
It was like 3.
Though.
Yeah, it was like 3.
Yeah, but I did ask an infinite amount of questions. So
you could have gotten that first or second try.
I could have had I placed him in that context, but I mean, Larks was a whole lot easier than that. Yeah, that's a pretty lame.
The Denver Larks. It's founded in 1967.
It's the year my mother was born.
What a wonderful lady.
Absolutely is. And so
she's probably not listening, but
she might be.
Oh,
she might be, her and the breadth of Nuggets knowledge that she possesses.
She's a better athlete than you. That's for sure. Yes.
Right now, probably, bro. I have not been an athlete regularly in a while. Okay. But I mean, nice. Okay, I got the question. I'm 2 for 2 so far with trivia questions.
I gotta start giving you any hints. I don't think you would have got there without the hints.
I would not have gotten anywhere close.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Without the hints. No. But I did get significantly closer to you this week in our competition.
Are you ahead?
And so, let's just walk right on through it. Okay. So for those of you who might be new, we play weekly. It's not an official betting game or anything, but pretty much we make our predictions about who we think is going to win every Nuggets game this week. And we also predict What do we else predict? It's about it. It's pretty much we guess we guess the score and
You
the
got to work on your
deficit.
transitions.
I'm so distracted by all the things I want to say about everything that's happened the last week.
There's too much to bring it. It's going to take a little bit to get through this.
It will.
Weird week.
And
the weirdest week so far this year?
Maybe so.
Maybe.
I mean, we'll dive into that obviously later on, but it was certainly an interesting week. And I was bringing that up to say that this game is a game that's been kind of neck and neck. The first few weeks we've been doing this competition.
Right.
And so going into last week, I was down pretty substantially in this game. It's a net. So like whoever's closest to predicting the score properly is going to get more points, or I guess closer to 0 points, which is ideal, right? Because if you get 0, it means you guessed the exact deficit or the exact score perfectly. And so I had a great week 2 weeks ago. I was really riding that momentum into this week, and then I ended up winning 3 of the 4 games this week. So, yeah, man, it was solid, including that San Antonio Spurs game that I got so much heat for last week.
Is the Houston game the only game I probably even won?
The Houston game is the only game you did win.
Yeah, I thought that'd be it.
Won by 3. Yes. Okay.
Tough.
So the Knicks game, that was not good. All right. Actually,
we left and it was cool.
It was all right. We were right in the range that I said they needed to lose by, about 5 to 9 points.
I'm saying when we were watching the game, when we were looking at the game score before you went in, I mean, whatever we want to talk about in here, it was way worse the annihilation I faced on the Pong tables. That was so much worse. But I think they were up like 7 when I turned off my phone.
I think they were losing by 7.
Well, it got ugly fast.
Which is why I was I don't want to say happy, because I'm never happy when they lose, but I predicted that they would lose by 9. So I was like, all right, this feels about right for this game. And then some bad stuff happened, and we don't talk about that game last Friday against the Knicks, except we do talk about it because this is nothing but Nugs. So, I mean, to me, this game was pretty straightforward. All right, you had the starting 5 back for the first time in what felt like a millennium. All right, they played pretty competitively, got off to a nice start. And then, second quarter came around, a little bit less competitive. Then Jamal goes down to end the half, and it feels like all the effort went right out the window in the second half. And that's how you get a 142-103 loss on your home court.
You want to hear 2 interesting things here? How much do you think you would have predicted the Nuggets lose by if Aaron Gordon and Christian Brown combined for 10 points? About this score?
Probably about that much. Yeah.
Right. What if I told you that Aaron Gordon and Christian Brown combined for the same amount of points as Cameron Johnson? What margin would you have predicted at that point?
Would have depended on what Cam Johnson we got.
And the one you were talking about before that probably would have been like, oh, we got murdered.
Yeah. If we got
sometimes it's that. Sometimes it's just about stats. Sometimes you can really pick and choose things to look at, and it tells the story pretty loudly. Nobody shot well for the Nuggets outside of Jokic, and Cameron Johnson actually played okay. Much better than he'd been playing, and still they had no chance.
0.
It was over by the time we turned off by the last time we looked, the game was over after that.
Yeah, it feels like we kind of just need to start predicting all Friday night games as blowouts, because it's been that way for 2 of the last 3 weeks. But dude, all right, you're not going to beat a top 3 team in the Eastern Conference making 2 threes in the first 3 quarters. So that is insanely cold. I've never seen, I thought I'd never seen a worse game in my life shooting from 3. And then I saw another game later that week, and I was like, oh my gosh, it gets worse. So, I mean, if you're not going to knock the 3s down, we've been talking about this for a long time. If you cannot knock your 3s down, you don't take many of them already, you're going to be doomed.
Is it bad that the Knicks made double a 3-point attempts the Nuggets made, and the Nuggets took more?
Yeah. Especially since they both started off so terribly from 3.
Right. They were both a joke.
Yeah. And then the Knicks found a way to get it going, and the Nuggets just continued to stall out. So, yeah, that game was pretty explainable, especially with Jamal going down. I think that really kind of took all the air out there.
Right.
Because you weren't really sure how serious that ankle injury was going to be. And at that point, it's like, all right, we were competing. The one guy who hasn't gotten hurt all season has now gotten hurt in this game.
When we were talking about, though, a lot, like, hey, he's played more minutes than he's played his entire career. Not that we wanted that to happen or we predicted that to happen, but just like you got to have a plan for that. Also, Jokic was 13 of 14 from 2. It's awesome. Just wasted an awesome Jokic game.
That is not the first time we've said that in the last however many years.
Years. I was going to say, don't say months.
Months.
Years.
Years. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, no.
Knicks are a good team. Don't sleepwalk against those guys.
No, you can't. I mean, that's a top team in the Eastern Conference.
Might be coming out of the East.
Are they the favorite for you to come out of the East?
I think they were. I think I told you a couple weeks ago I really like Cleveland.
You did.
Boy, I just hate these people. Yes, that sounds aggressive. I don't. I think it's the Celtics, dude. I'm really worried about those guys.
Celtics, really? With Tatum back now?
Yeah. Detroit's kind of fallen off a cliff. They can't shoot. And Boston is – this is going to sound crazy. I think they have 2 of the 3 best players in the East on their team.
Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum?
The way it's been this year.
At their peak, yeah,
right.
probably.
I mean, Jaylen Brown was going to be a first-team All-NBA guy possibly before Tatum got back. And then Tatum's a top – at worst, 8 guy in the sport.
It's hard to complain about that.
I would say Cade and Donovan Mitchell are the only guys that sniff those 2. I wouldn't say Brunson this year, and Maxi's been hurt. I don't know. So
fair enough.
It's tough.
It's tough. And the Nuggets experienced that toughness, at least against the Knicks. Feels like
right.
It feels like the top half of the East is legit, and then everyone below seed 5, it's like, all right, you're pretty comfortable competing against them in a 7-game series at any point.
And then they went back to the West and felt that scary OKC magic again.
This is another game that kind of went unfortunately for you because
I should have won this game again.
No, you shouldn't have. Apparently not.
Lies.
Oh man, yeah. Okay, so this was your equivalent of my Spurs game. Unfortunately, it didn't work out quite that way. All right. You predicted a 2-point win. That's fine. I mean, it ended up being what, a 3-point loss. So you were in the ballpark. It's wrong result. This SGA guy, I guess he's kind of legit or something.
You having fun over there? I can see your face.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I did not think I was going to be able to make up that 20-plus point deficit that I had 2 weeks ago on you. I don't even know how I ended up in that situation. I don't even remember. But
I didn't predict a blowout for 2 weeks.
That's true. Yeah. You got yourself in a massive hole and then started being reasonable again.
That's right.
This was a very, very competitive game.
Tim,
my boy Tim. Hey, look, that I think was the best game he had all week.
All year. He was 8 of 12 from 3. What are we talking about?
Well, I guess that might have been the best game of his. Okay,
you can look that.
He's had 7 of 11.
Look that up.
He's had 7 of 11 a few times this year, so that's what I'm thinking of. But you might actually be right. This is the best THJ game we've had.
I think that's probably the best game he's had all year.
Yeah, and he was still a -10 plus minus in this game.
Ooh,
so something was not working.
Maybe I was right about him.
This guy and his Tim Hardaway agenda.
That's an agenda. That's so far an agenda.
It's the number one agenda that you have on this podcast.
Yeah, absolutely. That's his best game as a Nugget, points wise.
Wow.
And shooting from 3.
And we still lost. Yeah. Well, I mean, you scored 126 points. So, like we've said, the offense hasn't been the issue this year. It's been the defense. And understandably so, when you're missing your best defenders for most of the season, that's going to happen. But I mean, SGA, man, look, daggers down the stretch. Absolutely clutch. And
35, 15, and 9. Is that good?
Yeah, exactly.
Also, Jalen Williams, not J-Dub. Jalen Williams, the backup center from Arkansas. We found the role player for the week, didn't we? 29 points, 10 of 17, 7 of 11 from 3.
Yeah.
He is the backup center, by the way, standing at all of 6'9". That is a lie. He's like closer to 6'7", and 12 rebounds in this game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks for not taking the bait.
I acknowledged the bait. All right. So yeah. I took it internally. I didn't let it come out. Yeah. Jalen Williams. No, you can't do that. It was actually a pretty good week of games for him in general. I think he actually had about that many in a game earlier in the week. I don't remember who the Thunder were playing, but he was on a heater and he stayed on a heater in this game. Yeah. If he has 25 points, you win the game.
He has not had more than 17 points in the last few games.
Really?
So he went out of control. And that was against the Bulls.
Maybe it was a few weeks before that one. But yeah.
No, he did have 30 against Detroit.
That's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah.
3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah, it just kind of felt like the Nuggets were in a similar position they were in last time they played just a little while ago. It's like they'll compete against an unhealthy Thunder team, but the unhealthy Thunder team is just way more athletic, younger. They can get up and down the court. They play offense and defense well. I mean, they gave up 126 to the Nuggets.
Another bad Cam Johnson game. A game that you were worried about. I'd say you would have been worried about had the rest of the week not played out.
Well, I also did think the rest of the week was going to play out. So
did you?
Yeah, I did. We'll get to that in a second. But yeah, I mean, this, it's hard to look at this.
They have an OKC
score.
problem. They do. Let's be super serious. They don't have a guy to guard Shea, and they're not going to have a guy to guard Shea all year.
They really do not. Well, Peyton Watson can help with that kind of.
He's not going to play Shea for 40 minutes a game.
You know who actually kind of did all right on Shea? Spencer Jones.
Clearly, I mean, the thing is, you either play Spencer Jones or you play Cam Johnson, right? It's usually going to be one or the other with the way the lineups work out.
Ideally, it should be, but since AG is hurt on and off, it's like Cam gets to play at the 4.
I'm saying,
not ideal.
Yeah, I think you'd love to see that matchup, but is Spencer Jones going to make enough threes in the postseason to be able to keep him out there? The answer is probably not.
Probably not. Oh, okay, fair enough.
I know he's shooting well this year, but it's his first postseason. He's rookie.
This is true. I
mean, Tim Hardaway's done it for 12 years in a row where he doesn't make shots in the playoffs. I'm sorry.
Dang it. You can't keep throwing strays at my boy. Dang it.
I was actually watching his highlights in college over in Michigan. Man, he's such an underachiever.
Oh my God.
You remember how good he was in college, right? He was awesome.
Oh, yeah. I attended his games in college for sure.
No, you were like starting to walk at that point. Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, hey, look. I mean, he showed up. I needed him to show up. Julian Strawther played 3 minutes in this game, which was kind of weird. Like they brought him in for some series early in like the second quarter, I think.
He's been the Thunder's phone breaker, and then he didn't play this game.
I know he played all right, and then he didn't play for the rest of the game. So that was kind of strange with the rotation. But I mean, I can't even put a butt in here. There's just no reason why that should be the case.
You know what's also strange? The rest of the team showed up for the next game. I'll lead you with that, and you go ahead.
Now,
eat, sir.
When we were thinking about Houston coming here on a Wednesday evening on national television, we both agreed that it would be a win.
We loved the matchup.
We loved the matchup because we'd already won 2 of the 3 so far this year, and so we both picked to win. This is the one game, like we said earlier, that you won in our head-to-head competition this week by picking the Nuggets to give up a whole 3 less points than I thought they would. So you won that game by 3. Didn't really help you very much, but you won. And so the Nuggets did beat.
You're getting way too much fun out of this.
This is incredible, dude. This is so incredible. But yeah,
I mean, the victory laps you were taking week 1, and then you've been getting your butt kicked until this week.
I had to come back down to earth. I had to humble myself, and now I guess I'm reaping the fruit of that labor because 129 to 93. I mean, it didn't really help me any much.
You stopped shielding Kevin Durant from his personal burner accounts. He had 11 points this game. Yeah. That's pretty low for him.
Well, I mean, 93 points for a team is pretty low for a team. So the team decided to just lock it up defensively. They finally, for the first time,
we had more than 16 on Houston. Oh my gosh! Oh no!
Yeah, but they locked it in at long last, dude. They did 12 steals in this game.
Reed Shepherd 1 of 9 from 3. I could have told you they lost if Reed Shepherd went 1 of 9 from 3.
Especially if you looked at the box scores from our earlier matchups.
He's the only good shooter on their team.
Yeah,
KD and maybe Jabari Smith.
Yeah.
I guess Tari Eason's shooting good this year, but I'm good.
He's been hurt. Tari Eason's been hurt, but he was healthy in this game. And so this was
actually. Wait, I'm gonna make you laugh again. Who made the most threes for Houston in this game? You're gonna laugh at this because you played 2K enough that this will make you laugh.
This is some random role player?
Yeah, you've heard of him before.
Oh, brother. Off the bench?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Clint Capella?
That'd be funny. He didn't take any, so I don't think that surprised you, though.
No. Who was it?
Josh Okogie.
Oh, Josh Okogie, yes. NBA
get a kick
2K
out of that.
legend.
2K legend. Shooting 30, almost 40% from three this year.
He's one of their best shooters for sure.
Which is really sad because he couldn't play in a game. He shot so bad for so long. Okay. Like you said, everybody played well. This is a game that the Nuggets needed so badly. But the big story has to be welcome back to the land of the living, Cameron Johnson.
Cameron Johnson resurrection tour is officially a go.
17 points.
Let's go, dude.
That's like as many as he's had in the last 7 games, it feels like.
Yeah, I know. He was finally getting in the rhythm of offense, and he kind of looked like he was playing with a mission for the first time in forever.
You mean he looked like he had a plan for the first time in 3 months?
Yeah, I know. It was incredible. And he threw in 2 steals, 2 blocks.
That works.
Yeah.
Valanciunas, 6 of 6 from the field. I kind of love that.
That's incredible.
12 minutes, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Jonas Valanciunas, what was his player efficiency rating for this game? 100?
Yeah.
I mean,
Felt
come
like
on,
that.
dude. Holy moly. Everybody played. Nobody played bad in this game.
Not a single person in the minus with plus minus.
I guess Aaron Gordon had some cardio this game, but you know what? He's come back from an injury. We love him too much to ever hate on Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, how about this? The Nuggets put up darn near 130 points, and Aaron Gordon and Spencer Jones both played nearly 20 minutes each, and both got a full session of cardio. 0 points.
Is that more than you've had recently?
Yeah, 100%. And so, I mean, had you told me that AG and Spencer Jones would both play nearly 20 minutes and not score, and the Nuggets would beat a top 4 team in the Western Conference by 36, I would not have believed you.
AG shooting 39% from 3 this year. Gosh, I just love how good he's been. I can't believe he's been hurt. Wouldn't they just – I think this sounds crazy because the season's been so insane because they've been injured. Hot take for you, okay?
Oh.
They would have been the 1 seed if Aaron Gordon was never hurt the whole year. They'd be the 1 seed in the conference.
Wow.
That's really – he's so helpful for this team. He literally saved them against OKC. They would have gotten swept if Aaron Gordon didn't play in that series. I am so convinced.
That's a very interesting argument.
I think there's no doubt he's the 3rd most important player on the team. There's nights where he's the 2nd.
Yeah, for sure.
It absolutely is. So he is so important to this team. He is just so key.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
and we saw him turn into Kobe opening night.
Opening night. Can we
even say Kobe anymore?
Oh.
We'll leave that for later. I know you have some thoughts that are aggressive about this.
I do.
I think you do. I think you probably do.
I do.
Do you think Bamonte is? Are you okay with Bamonte scoring 83?
Oh my gosh! Yeah, we completely forgot to talk about that, didn't we?
Should we just stop and then do the next game after?
Well, okay, because here's the thing. Right? I was just chilling, watching some World Baseball Classic on what is it, Tuesday evening? I think it was.
Yeah, you texted me at like 8:00. Like, what's going on right now?
Yeah, and so at the bottom of the screen there was like breaking news. Right? I'm just chilling.
Shout out Mark DeRosa. You mentioned. Gosh, the biggest moron to run.
Yeah, dude, I'm just sitting on my couch trying to watch the Italians utterly destroy Team USA, and I see breaking news the first time. The first breaking news was Max Crosby trade has been canceled,
rescinded. Yes,
rescinded, and I was like, cool. Then and you know how they redo the breaking news like several different times, right? So that's the breaking news I saw at least 4 times. Then breaking news flashed up. And I was like, it's going to be Max Crosby again? Really? How many times can you show breaking news? And then it was like, Bam Adebayo becomes the 2nd all-time leader in terms of points in a game with 83 points in a game. And I was like, I'm sorry. What just happened?
Chad, I know you want to hear Chris's first text to me. He screenshots the box score and says 2 of these are not like the others and points out the fact that he went 7 of 22 from 3. And he attempted the same amount of field goals as he did free throws. The problem is both of those numbers are 43.
43 free throws by one man in one game.
The best thing I've heard about this is that the Wizards are way more shameful for letting this happen. In fact, they just kept fouling him.
Oh my gosh.
And this is way worse this is an awful thing for the league. Awful.
83 points from Bam Adebayo, huh?
And also another person that made a good point, Bill Simmons. Listen to him all the time. He's great. He said, I'm not sure he would have been the 50 or maybe the 70. If you were to draft the first 50 or maybe 75 players in the league right now to score 83, Bam's probably not on either of those lists. Bam's an all-star, but he doesn't shoot that much at all in any games.
22 threes in the game attempted by Bam Adebayo.
He doesn't average 22 points on the game this year.
No.
Is that
good?
Threes. What is going on?
How do you manage to do that? Washington. It's incredible. What?
I think that can we do the death penalty for like pro sports franchises? Give them the SMU treatment.
Relegation?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, dude. Get Bronny locking up Trae Young on the South Bay Lakers. I think that can be a 7-game series.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
No, that's not true. They have Trae Young and Anthony Davis. They just bring him back to play.
Yeah. Yeah. And that one George guy, right?
Keyshawn George.
Keyshawn George.
He's pretty good. They have good players. They just don't play them.
They don't play defense. They scored 129 and lost by over 20 and gave up 80 plus points to Bam Adebayo in one game. What in tarnation? It's unbelievable. I could not believe that. 43 free throws in the game. Dude,
if I were to give you the option, if Aaron Gordon or Bam Adebayo, who would you predict to score 83 points first? It is easily Aaron Gordon.
Yeah. He hit 10 threes earlier this
year. If
year.
it was Tim Hardaway or Bam Adebayo, I would have picked Tim Hardaway.
Dude. Yeah.
What?
That was absolute crazy work. I've never the Nuggets, I don't think have taken 43 free throws in a game in years.
They've taken 43 threes in a game all year.
Sorry, 43.
No, I'm just
free throws. I know.
Threes, yeah.
Oh, 43. Yeah, they probably haven't.
Gosh,
and Bam took more free throws by himself in one game.
I'm not going to hate on Bam. I'm hating on the fact that the sport allows this to happen and the Wizards.
I just can't believe that happened.
Yeah, that he got 43 free throws.
That's insane.
And he shot under 50% and scored 83 points. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, you can combine the number of threes and free throws he attempted. And I don't know where I was taking that. But the point
65.
Is that's a large number. That's a number that exceeds pretty much that's the number that exceeds by itself the second largest point scored by any individual.
If you want to count all the shots he took, that's 86 shots. If you want to count free throws and field goals attempted, he scored 83 points.
Oh my god.
That's on a point per shot with 43 free throws.
That's insane.
You want to talk about analytics, people? It's
insane. Hey, my father is here.
The nerds have ruined the sport. Guys,
yeah, but guess who's here in the live chat?
Mr. Father. Nelson, hello, sir. Missed you.
Mr. Nelson is here. He says the real question is, who's guarding Bam?
Alex Sarr. He's a really good defender. Is the problem?
Number 1 overall pick.
Number 2 overall.
Number 2 overall. Who's number 1 that year? Oh, Risha Shea. Yeah. Oh my gosh. We had back-to-back Frenchmen taken in the first round of the NBA draft. Well. One of them barely plays for the Resurgent Hawks, and the other one gave up 83 almost single-handedly to Bam Adebayo. To be fair,
didn't Victor give up like 70 to Embiid like in his rookie year?
Okay, well, yeah.
It's a little different, I know. We're working on a scale here. The scale starts down here.
70 to Embiid, it's understandable. 83 for Bam Adebayo is insane.
Out of control. No, it's bad. Like, this is bad.
That was kind of cracked.
Respect to Bam, though. He scored more points a game than Kobe ever has. That's if I hear one person say Bam as they throw a piece of paper in the trash can, I'm throwing them into traffic.
How do you say that? You can't say Kobe with the intonation. So
Bam.
Yeah, Bam. Yeah.
Or I guess you say Bam like after it looks like the sound of it going through, right?
Yeah, exactly.
If I just yell Bam every time we play every time I make a shot,
Bam. Well, because
why did it have to be so fruity, dude? What was that?
Bam.
Do you know you're married?
So I can't say that intonation, and I can't do my amazing Tomo Sugano accent. And
no, that's up to Rockies now at this point. I can't hold you back anymore. No, I mean,
he's like, it's your guys' issue. All right, fair enough. But okay, yeah. So that was a nice Bam detour. But back to the game.
another crazy effort. Can you believe this game?
Actually, I'm gonna try to do something real quick. Let me see if I can find exactly what I said last week. Because I promise you, I've never made a bolder prediction.
That was insane. I was
in
impressed.
my life. But yeah, I mean, what are your thoughts on this? Well, I try to find my exact thoughts on this.
I cannot believe this happened. I think most of you that were on here last time will remember that I predicted the Spurs to kick the crap out of the Nuggets.
Yes, you did.
It felt like a bad matchup. Victor is one of those guys that can truly affect Jokic's shot. He's probably the only one in the league that can do that. The problem was Jokic wasn't even bad in this game, and nobody else was for the Nuggets. Everybody played pretty well. They shortened the rotation in this game. Oh man, your two pretty boys, Spencer Jones and Cameron Johnson.
Oh, nice. I'm glad you brought them up before Tim Hardaway.
I feel like I had such a bad week that I can only give him so much, and I gave him a lot of grief at the start. So
if there was ever a game for you,
1 point on 19 minutes is
Tim Hardaway.
I could do that.
Yeah. So I'm very thankful that you did not attack my boy. But dang,
it's such a stunner that they won this game. Even the way it started, it's like, oh, they have no chance. And then, okay, I'll be more direct on this one. They turned on playoff mode.
They certainly did. That's exactly what it felt like. I'm so glad you put your finger on that because it kind of felt like, all right, we're down 18, we're down 20. We've seen time and time again this season, just based on the way the season has gone, instances where they're like, all right, we're going to just turn it off for the rest of the evening. All right, we kind of are in a position where we don't feel like we're going to come back. We'll just move on to the next game. But tonight or last night, they kind of just locked in and they were like, all right, we're almost in playoff mode now.
Here's the stage that the Spurs truly haven't seen.
Yeah.
They didn't have an answer. You could see it just shocked them.
Yeah. I mean, and that's kind of what I expect from the Spurs in the playoffs too, right? Because it's like Houston last year. You can be a really high seed, a really good young team, but you have to go through that year or two of being under playoff pressure before you actually push through all the way. I mean, unless you're the Oklahoma City Thunder, I guess. But they lost, even in their first time around, they lost to the play-in, right? And then they became good.
Also, Victor didn't play this game.
Well, AG didn't play, and neither did Peyton Watson.
Do you want to compare those?
Well, I think see, here's the thing. I was anticipating both AG and Wemby playing, and I still was going to pick them to win by 5.
Also, we talked about cardio earlier. Luke Cornett playing 25 minutes and not taking a shot. He didn't take a shot. Is that bad?
Yeah.
And then Plumlee is back up 8 minutes, 0 shot attempts.
Yeah, Nuggets legend Mason Plumlee. He's back, baby.
He could not look more white in that Spurs jersey. Tell me I'm wrong.
I think I had a thought last night that came somewhere within the realm of an idea like that. But the way
enough to say it,
you just put the finger right on it so perfectly.
We're really heating up together as a partnership.
This is so phenomenal. Yeah.
Hopefully just Bree and Today I don't hear that.
Hopefully not. Yeah. But, all right, I think I found the segment. Let's see how this. Can I share this? Because this would be so amazing. This was my prediction from last week about this game.
You know what? Well, as you're looking that up, they were just as sharp as you could be. As sharp as those nails, man. You got to cut those fingernails you got over there.
This dude
on fire.
All right, how about we take a break from that and
take a break from that specifically?
And
man,
take a look at this. Take a look at this, my friend.
By any means.
No, not at all. All right. San Antonio.
Oh, man. It just keeps getting harder. Oh, my gosh.
They play like the absolute utter gauntlet the next 2 weeks. Whoever scheduled this NBA schedule just did not have.
You say that, but didn't they get to play Philly at home, at Memphis, Toronto, and got Portland at home, and maybe Phoenix without Devin Booker and Dylan Brooks? They just got to survive this stretch. They're going to mollywop the next 9 or 10 teams they play, I would think. So
I think I still
hope
agree with
so.
that.
they have
I think
to.
I agree. Yeah.
So let's just say that too.
We just cut it off.
Yeah.
They have to.
But it won't happen against San Antonio. I don't.
No, this is a. I mean, I don't know if you agree. I think this is by far the hardest game they have all week.
You're
Well,
right about
yeah,
that. I think so because you're playing the team that has crushed the
Two
team
other
that you'll
teams.
probably barely be able to compete against.
And OKC, yeah.
OKC. So, all right, last 3 games for San Antonio. San Antonio, by the way, 117 offensive rating, 105 defensive rating.
They're awesome on defense.
That's
They're
top
out of control.
7 in the NBA the last 2 weeks. They got crushed by the Knicks.
Right.
Okay.
They did.
Then they went on
You're
to
talking about the Nuggets.
crush Philadelphia by 40.
I know.
in Philly,
That
In
transitive
Philly.
property, man.
which is not an easy game.
Yeah, well, they're mid the last 2
Philly's
weeks.
fine, but
Philly's
like
mid, very mid.
they have a bunch of young, really fun guys. It's kind of a weird game to play. You
Fair
really
enough.
like Philly,
And then they crushed Detroit. Okay,
which is
terrifying.
yeah,
That was at home. They
Yeah.
crushed Detroit.
still ouch.
But now here's the thing: that Detroit team had not been playing very well. They've been kind of mid that last 2 weeks. All right,
Can we
so
just get still the team that was
I'm
tied with
almost
the Thunder
there.
recently for the best record in the league. Thunder took it back over. But
true. Okay. I'm really looking at this Knicks
So right.
loss that San Antonio had. That was a Knicks team that just crushed them defensively.
is that a repeatable effort for Denver?
Well, see, San Antonio gave up about the same number of points as that offensive rating for the Knicks.
Yeah.
You know, I might surprise you.
Oh my gosh, no way. No way.
I'm going to surprise everyone here on the pod. And you know what? You know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say that Denver goes into San Antonio and, and wins
There's no way. dude.
by a score of
is
117 112.
Okay. This is going to be the make or break, I think, game for us this week.
It was the make or break.
I got
game.
San Antonio winning 125-104.
Oh, here we go.
I think this is like you're always on your on pins and needles waiting for me to pick a blowout.
That's the blowout.
That's the one I think. I hate this matchup for Denver. They're actually also a little bit structured the way Minnesota was in Minnesota beat Denver, where there's so many good perimeter defenders to throw at Murray. De'Aaron Fox, Dylan Harper, Stephon Castle is amazing.
And it's not going to matter.
And you're not a believer in Harrison
it's-
Barnes this year?
it's not gonna
Julian
matter.
Champagny.
Julian Barnes,
Julian
15 years ago?
Barnes.
Wait a second.
Harrison Barnes was in the league 15 years ago.
You were right about that.
You infant, I swear. I am going to destroy you when we play ping pong in 10 minutes just because of the.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Well, that's tough to top. Let's go to players interview. I have nothing left to add. I can't believe that happened.
That was so
And
perfect.
I still get to side with the fact that if Victor plays this game, the Spurs win.
Well, I guess we'll never know. That's the beautiful thing about history. It's set in stone. What event at every moment in time.
Oh my
So
gosh, is that the worst clip you'll get out of me?
that I certainly hope not. But for now, if I had to bet, yeah, probably. You're not gonna let that happen again. Okay, so
Players stood out to you.
yeah.
Tell me.
Well, first I gotta tell you what the current score is.
You don't need to.
You might be surprised.
Oh,
I'm only up by 2 points. Negative 46 to negative 48. I'm only.
I
2
really
points
dug
better
a
than you.
grave this week.
You did, and you're right there. So this week is a make or break week.
Huh.
Yeah. But before we get to our predictions, obviously we have to talk about the players. So, I mean, what stands out to you from this week? Who do you think played the most minutes this week? A lot of playoff-like games. That's your hint.
Probably Jokic.
It was Jokic.
It would have been Murray if he didn't get hurt. But
Yeah.
it was not Murray because he got hurt.
Well, he was third most, 31.4 minutes per game. But yeah, Joker carried 35 minutes, 29 points per game. Oh, man. 14 boards and 11 assists. That's a hardcore carry. All right. 59% from the field, by the way. 29% from three, but we don't have to worry about that. He's just kind of doing what Joker does, which is just absolutely hard carry when circumstances require him to do so, which unfortunately this season had been a lot more than we would have liked. Obviously, we don't want him burnt out for the postseason, but I mean, you had a playoff type week. He showed up, even though he's still kind of getting back from the whole injury that he had with the leg. And I guess his wrist had kind of been hurting him as well a little bit over the last few weeks. Despite that, he showed up when they needed him to show up. The rest of the team kind of fell into place, at least with the last 2 games. And so you love to see Joker still holding it down at the middle of a championship core for this Denver Nuggets team.
Hey, hot take. He rocks.
You don't say.
No, not a ton to add. You spoke well on that one, kiddo.
Thank you, sir.
At least it wasn't geezer. I could have opened you up.
I'm not gonna lie, that word would not have come to mind at all. It's just not in my vocabulary. But I guess it would have been kind of applicable. No, no.
He's getting. Ping pong's going to be different tonight.
Oh no. Oh no. All right, let's talk about someone else then to distract. And my boy Tim Hardaway. All right, he averaged 24 minutes per game this week. The points, 12 points per game from Tim Hardaway on 46% shooting, 50% from 3. I think you'll take that in the net, won't you?
I'll take that every single game of the playoffs.
Great. Yeah, exactly. So it's almost playoff season. Big Tim is still holding it down against your agenda.
Shooting 18% from 3 this week. I'm just telling you, he's been too good for like 3 or 4 weeks now. It's going.
That'll show up in your predictions that we do a little bit later on. Yeah. Apparently so.
Sorry. Excuse me there.
Poor Timmy. All right. What does Tim Hardaway have to do to get you to change your Tim Hardaway agenda as currently is?
I told you I praised the signing in the offseason. He cannot have anything less than 5 points in a playoff game or I will lose my mind. And you will too.
Okay. Well, yeah, he can't be putting up 1 point against playoff teams in the playoffs. But I don't think he's going to.
Hopefully not.
Especially once there was something. I don't remember which game it was.
He's going to have to play every game, by the way, in case that isn't already clear. Even with Watson and Gordon back, he will play every single game. He'll be the first or second guy off the bench.
Yeah, of course.
He's got to make shots.
He does.
They are not. Who's the second best shooter that comes off the bench? It's not him. It's probably Strother.
Peyton Watson.
I guess it is Peyton Watson unless he starts.
Then Cam Johnson. No.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot of guys that even though Strother played well in the playoffs in some moments last year, there's a lot of interesting guys in that team.
Does Strother kind of strike you as like Swiss Army knife that they might just bring in?
He was the Thunder secret weapon last year. Yes. Yes. Other words, yes. Doesn't he to you?
In case that wasn't clear.
Ooh, I wouldn't hate a Game 6 Clay from Julian Strother.
Yeah.
Would that work?
Yeah, I think
yes,
it just might.
It would.
He did not really play very much this week. Only 10.7 points per game. The scoring, a whopping 5 points per game. All right.
Not going to do it.
54% from the field, and 57% from 3. So it was kind of strange that he didn't get much playing time this week. But I guess he had the starting 5 back for 2 of your 4 games this week, which kind of impacted that.
And that's just to be serious, man. I mean, the offense was awesome all week. It was not the problem. They stung against the Knicks once Murray got hurt. Outside of that stretch, they were fantastic.
Outside of that, it was a floor of 126.
So they had the best offense in the NBA this week?
Yeah.
Other than maybe Miami.
Gosh. I still can't believe that
None of us will. None of us will.
Unbelievable.
Can we take one more break for this? What would be the most random guy to score 84 points in the NBA? It has to be a starter who's been an all-star. Because Bam was at least those things. Or an all-NBA player.
I don't think it would happen with someone else. Because Bam, like you said, Bam is an all-star. So he's got some credibility and theoretically the ability to do that.
Right.
But you wouldn't guess for a minute that he actually would. Even in probably the most optimal situation to do so against the Wizards on your home court.
How about Karl Anthony Towns?
But,
he's an awesome shooter. Could he not make 15 threes and then He gets 40 free throws too.
I see.
That gets you. I mean, that's 85 right there.
I don't know how many free throws he takes per game.
Well, Bam
like,
doesn't take 43 if that's what you want.
Well, yeah. See, and I thought about that, but here's the thing: Bam plays in the paint a lot more, and so
that's way bigger than Bam.
Yeah, but he shoots so much more. So he's
so he won't go 7 of 22 from 3. He'll go 19 of 22 if they were
19 of 22.
That would be pretty good.
That would be insanely good.
If he went 19 of 22 from 3, I think he would score 80 points. Yeah. That's 57 right there.
Okay. I'll tolerate that perspective. No, but I'll tolerate that perspective.
No, but I'm saying for a random all-NBA guy, Cat's a good choice.
Cat is a fine choice. Brunson?
It has to be random. It has to be random. Like Brunson, that wouldn't surprise you, right?
Well, Cat, yeah.
Bam
fine.
Shocked everyone.
Fine. Yes.
If
Bam
Bam
shocked
scored
everyone.
50, you would have lost your mind.
No, not really. That's understandable.
Do you know what his career high was previously?
No.
Less than half of what he scored.
He hadn't touched 30?
No, he scored 41.
Oh.
Less than half.
Well, okay, fine.
Did you take any math classes in college?
Do I do accounting? I think. No.
That's to say you are a government accountant. Yikes.
Yeah, 41. I mean, that's fine. I would have guessed that if you get 41, you can get 50 in a game. I think.
And 83 though.
Yeah, exactly. Stars aligned. Now, to answer your question, most random other
All-NBA
guy to do that. I mean, I wouldn't.
Anthony Davis would be really funny.
Anthony Davis for 83 would have been very funny.
That would have gotten everybody laughing.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Rudy Gobert can't score. He can't shoot enough. That doesn't even count.
Oh, man.
If Rudy hit 40, I'd fall out of my seat.
Who was the All-NBA second team last year?
Last year?
Yeah.
Hold that thought.
Because it's kind of a struggle for me to think of non-obvious All-NBA guys who would do this. Because like Tatum, you could see Tatum doing that for sure.
Oh, for sure. Jaylen Brown, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Donovan Mitchell. I mean, he scored 70-something.
Yeah. So that's doable.
It was Steph. LeBron.
Wonderful.
Anthony Edwards. That wouldn't shock anybody.
That wouldn't shock anyone. No.
Jalen Brunson. Oh, here's a really good one. Evan Mobley.
Evan Mobley. That's easily the pick.
Yeah.
Because that's almost the exact same thing.
Has he scored 40 in a game? I kind of doubt it, right?
I would. I'm sure there's some team. He had to have just gone off against some team at some point.
Dude, I doubt he's had that many games over 30. Career. What is your final prediction for Evan Mobley's career high?
Do you have it?
I have it pulled up right now.
38.
It's 41. He actually did have 40 against the Hornets, of course.
Oh, of course.
2 years ago. This year's Hornets seem pretty good.
This year's Hornets are a nasty little playing team.
If they played the Nuggets in the first round and Aaron Gordon was hurt, if they could, they're not in the same conference. I'm saying this is a big if.
An impossible if.
Right. If they had the opportunity to do that, which they don't, and Aaron Gordon was not playing, would you give Charlotte a couple games against the Nuggets?
No.
Great. That's the right answer. I didn't know if I was going to get you in there.
You tried to appeal to
so Chris, we're ready for next week, I think.
I think so. I mean, is there anything else that stands out to you from the players this week?
Cameron Johnson woke the hell up.
He did. That's probably
he is just him being serviceable is such a difference maker for them, right?
It was also huge to have Spencer Jones back.
Right. Spencer Jones was fantastic.
Yeah.
In the San Antonio game.
Did not shoot well from 3 this week, but he was out there. Except that game. He got some looks. So, but yeah, overall, it was a solid week for the team. All right. They stepped up against their playoff competitors.
For everyone but me.
What?
Everyone but me.
Oh, for everyone but you. Yeah. Well, the good news is you have a chance to redeem yourself this week.
And the good news is for the Nuggets, they get to play the Lakers again.
And the good news for you is that you're not going to pick a 139-135 loss.
Probably not this time. So I'm going to predict the Nuggets go in here.
Wait. You don't want to hear any information about the Lakers beforehand?
I think.
Dude, you might be surprised.
Is there a team that's more obvious to the eye what they do and what they don't do.
No, well, the last 2 weeks, bro, 123 offensive rating, 110 defensive rating.
So you're telling me that since they have 3 of the best 25 shot creators in the NBA, that their offense is good?
Yeah, well, their defense is also not terrible the last few weeks. You want to hear the teams they've beaten?
Do you want to hear that something I irrationally like?
Sure.
I love Rui Hachimura. I think he's so fun.
Oh my gosh. I did not expect that.
I love Rui Hachimura. Go Japan. Konnichiwa, my friend. This is going really poorly.
Except in the WBC, of course.
Right. No, I hope they lose by 100 if they play the U.S. I hope Ohtani gets absolutely sent a few grand slams off. I hope Judge breaks that top part where like almost the train station of Minute Maid Park. It's not even named that anymore.
Wow. Yeah, Dyken Park. All right.
Gosh, that sounds way worse for obvious reasons. Okay, back to basketball.
Back to basketball. Rui Hachimura's team, the Lakers. Dude, do you want to hear their last 5 games?
Sure.
They've won 4
They're
in a
pretty
row.
good.
All right. They beat Chicago. All right. So that's not gonna do anything necessarily for you.
You don't have the same record as the Knicks? That'd probably surprise you, wouldn't it?
No, because they're top. They're what, 5?
They're good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They beat Chicago. They beat Minnesota. They beat the Knicks. Yeah.
I saw that actually. LeBron didn't play and they played much better defense.
Interesting. Yeah. Anyway, they also beat the Pacers. You and your LeBron. That's another agenda you just love to bring
I
up.
think LeBron's amazing. He's so much fun, and I think the sport will be better when he's gone.
Oh, well, it was good while he was in his prime, some might say.
Yeah, I still watch 2009 LeBron highlights.
Oh, incredible.
Don't you?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I'm too busy watching Rockies highlights, anticipating a 90-win season, you know.
No, you watched Costa Kufa's highlights from 2011.
Oh my gosh.
Did you see, by the way, the video of him taking on
regular people?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Not just like hitting threes in their mouth from like 6 feet behind the line. He's dunking on them. He looks like he can't move, and then he is still awesome.
He's incredible.
But I will say I complain about my hairline. At least it's not like Costa Kufa's, man. Whew. Get a transplant. Go talk to Brian Urlacher's people. Let's figure it out.
Oh, brother. Goodness gracious. You just love the distraction action.
I do.
It's incredible. Okay.
You love it too.
I kind of do love it. Kind of. Occasionally. Against my hyper efficiency tendencies.
Right.
Who's the last team to beat the Lakers?
It's the Nuggets.
The Denver Nuggets.
The Nuggets, man.
The Denver Nuggets. So, with all that information kind of in the back of your mind now, what do you think is going to be the case this upcoming Saturday evening in LA?
Yeah, not much has changed for me. If you actually see the line open up where the Nuggets are a road favorite here, that line's only grown. This is a team that is uniquely prepared to beat Denver. Denver is uniquely prepared to beat Lakers. It's been that way forever. For a while, the not just LeBron thing kind of changed that narrative for a little bit of last year. But let's be serious. The Nuggets have owned the Lakers since LeBron got here. And I'll give them 116, 113. I think you'll see the Lakers put up a fight, though.
Wow. So you're the one picking the 3-point win this week.
That's right.
Against the Lakers. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna say the Nuggets still can't play defense. They can play offense though, and so it's going to be a tough game in LA national television. I'm not picking the Nuggets to lose. I am picking the Nuggets to win 126-119.
Okay,
and you're up at 116, 113. All right, that could have some implications on our current competition.
And then just a completely different game when they go back to Denver and play Philly.
Philly.
Which is interesting for a lot of reasons because Philly's an up-tempo team. Really, really fun to watch. Until you forget that Embiid is out. Paul George decided to inject himself with illegal drugs. He is also out of this game. Andre Drummond, Adem Bona might not play in this game. Kelly Oubre's out. Tyrese Maxey's out till April. This game has to be a Denver victory. There's no other like, hey, they slipped and didn't show up. They have to win this game.
They do. I mean, even if you look at Philly's last 5 games, lost to Detroit, at Detroit by a lot, beat Memphis by 10, lost at Cleveland by 14, lost at Atlanta by 9, and then beat Utah by 4.
Oh, so they lost to any team with a pulse.
Yeah. And they barely beat the teams that didn't.
And I think it's
one.
I think it's really hard to see that change in this game. So I'll actually predict that the Nuggets come out on top in this one, 121-107.
121-107. Wow. Okay. Larger victory. I have the Nuggets winning 128-117.
Okay.
Okay. So we're kind of
That's
on the
kind
same
of
page.
it's kind of an easy one to just, the Sixers aren't healthy. This is going to be a fun game.
Yeah.
This game they'll lead throughout.
Hopefully.
And then hopefully the next game's that way because they get to play the jolly old John. I can't even. I'm not going to do that. They're playing Memphis. This is a game. This is probably the game the entire year that has hurt me the most when I predicted them to kill Memphis before the All-Star break, and they decided to
win by 6.
piss down their leg and didn't care for the last 30 minutes of the game.
Mm-hmm.
This one's actually a makeup from the game that they missed in late January. It's on Wednesday. It's in Memphis. Just to kind of look at Memphis's injury report, they're missing. Actually, all those guys are going to be back then. Gigi Jackson, Jalen Wells, Walter Clayton, Ryan Rupert, and Santi Aldama all will be coming back the game before this on Monday.
Sneaky Ryan Rupert 20 bomb.
Wouldn't it just scream that?
It kind of would. Because who's that one random guy with the L's?
Jalen Williams?
No, no.
Oh,
what?
I was talking about the random role player for this week. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the guy that kind of went off last time.
Lawson Lovering.
You're pretty close.
What's his name?
Oh my gosh, I literally tried to look up his name on ESPN. It goes to G League headlines. It's so sad.
Lawson Lovering.
That might be that. They have to win this game too. No other option. A Memphis team that's not going to play defense in this one. I'll say 128-117 in this one.
Oh wow, okay, because I'm kind of right up there with you. Wait, did you say what?
128-117.
So the exact same score that I think that the Nuggets are going to beat the Sixers by?
Yeah, I kind of like the ring there. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I have the Nuggets winning 130-118 in this one.
Yeah. It's just a game they gotta win.
It is, even though it's at Memphis and they almost choked away their lead last time. They played in Memphis and here against Memphis. So
this is a get back right type march for the Nuggets.
It certainly is.
They can't. You probably couldn't believe coming into January they'd be the 6th seed at any point, and now it's time to get back to the 2 or 3.
They can't get to 2, I don't think. They will get to 3.
You're right. You're correct. San Antonio's probably got a lead on that. That's probably too hard to overcome. It's 7.5 games. Yeah, no chance. They don't have a month to catch up that.
I would much rather play the Spurs in the second round than the Thunder in the second round.
You would?
Yeah. What? Defending NBA champions versus first-time playoff team in how many years?
I thought you were going to have another creative headline. Yes, I understand your logic there.
Yeah, you thought psych.
Right.
Oh, by the way, also Memphis has lost 5 in a row. So if you don't win against that team right now in its current condition,
I can confidently say that's the least surprising thing you've ever said on the spot.
Probably. Yeah. That's so the highest high last week with my Spurs pick, and now the most common Joe sentiment you could possibly imagine.
Right. And here's the interesting thing about this week for us is I really can't gain a bunch of ground on you because we're so similar this week.
You're kind of similar, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. It's going to be that one Lakers game.
Basically, if the Lakers win, I probably jump in front of you. Otherwise, I'm not. Otherwise, it's not happening.
If the Lakers win, yeah.
That's probably the only way I do it. And I'm not cheering for Luka Doncic. Screw that.
Luka Doncic has been the team's leading scorer for the last 10 straight games.
Did you expect that to be somebody else with Luka on the team?
No, but when I saw that today, I was kind of taken aback by it for whatever reason.
Have you not watched Luka for 8 years?
Well, yeah, hopefully it doesn't happen.
If you really want to hear a crazy agenda that this is the hottest take you'll ever hear me on the spot. If Michael Porter Jr. doesn't hurt his back, he gets drafted above Luka Doncic.
Interesting.
He was the number 1 player in high school, so that's not that surprising.
Well, I guess it's not surprising, but
It would have led Mizzou to a national championship. You heard it right here.
totally unbiased Mizzou fan right
Did you see
here.
any Mizzou gear? See who? All his life. I did go to Mizzou. Sorry, guys. Go Tigers. I hope they make the tournament. This has been a really bad couple weeks for the Tigers.
They make the tournament. I'm probably gonna have to pick against them.
Are you
lose?
going to?
Didn't they lose the first round last year? I picked them to beat Drake last year in the first round.
Yeah, they happened to be the only team that lost, that got upset. Every other team didn't get upset. And they lost to a bunch of Division II white boys. It was great. It was awful. I was in a drought. I kind of can't believe I didn't get, like punch somebody at work. That's how bad it was for 3 weeks for me.
It was pretty bad.
I didn't.
That was pretty bad.
It was bad.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of March Madness, I can't wait for this year's March Madness because I've created a whole prediction.
Are we going to release all of ours for Elevated Pulse Sports?
We totally should. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Steve, if you're watching right now, and I don't know why you wouldn't, lock that in.
You want me to? I can create an ESPN thing for us.
You totally should. Yeah.
Yeah. You remind me of that Sunday and I'll do it.
Yeah.
After my softball game, I hit 2 dingers. Softball season starts on Sunday. Debut. Pray for me, guys.
You're gonna crush.
I'm actually managing the team this year. Managing.
Wow.
You're, by the way, if we ever need a guy, would you want to play on Sunday night?
I guess I could do that.
Oh, I like it.
Hey,
we don't need you this week.
Hey, look, Steve is on it. He's on it. He has just said it in the comments. On it, gents. So
Okay. Also,
make it happen.
We're hitting tomorrow if you want to join us.
Oh,
We're just doing BP.
I don't have a car tomorrow. Anyway, we'll talk about this. We'll talk about this later on. First off,
have I spent more time doing predictions or doing distractions today? I think that's actually pretty obviously the other way.
Probably distractions.
No doubt about it.
No doubt about it. And it's understandable because you
Yeah.
made predictions last week that did not come to pass this week. So I can totally understand why you'd want to deflect.
I'm putting them in a headlock as soon as this goes. Good thing I love you, buddy.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, completely unironically, my dad actually commented earlier in the stream, is it too late to get MPJ back? So along the same line of
nobody's going to agree with me on this because your point is still a strong point that it helped bring out the depth in the bench. MPJ again, the scoring that he brings that the other 4 guys, including Cam Johnson, could not bring combined. I tell you, I still think MPJ would fit this team really well. This is the first time where you've gotten a fully healthy Jamal Murray. When Aaron Gordon was out, can you imagine how many MPJ would score like he was in the Nets when Aaron Gordon was out? They would have been awesome.
So would you have rather run back last year's exact rotation with a full season of David Adelman?
So I actually would have. But that actually gets back to my old take is that, man, we could play Jalen Pickett.
Oh my gosh. A third common agenda.
This is the only positive agenda I have is to just get Jalen Pickett time. I'm telling you, you admitted it's true. When he plays 13 minutes a game with the Thunder next year and shoots 60% from the field, you're not going to be surprised by that.
The Thunder. Wow. All right. Yeah. No, I would not be surprised by that, by the way.
You wouldn't?
No.
He could just be Jared McCain. That's a little less of a good shooter. He's not Jared McCain, but like
Jared McCain, except
Jared McCain.
He doesn't do anything that Jared
doesn't
McCain
paint
does.
his fingernails and he can't shoot that well from 3. So that was probably that funny for me.
Oh my gosh, that is so cracked. Yeah.
Final thoughts.
Final thoughts. The Nuggets are locking into playoff mode. I am very excited about the fact that they are getting healthy and that they seem to be serious about loading up their playoff type approach to games and that they can just kind of lock in when they want to.
Encouraging end of the week. Stay consistent. Win all these games, man. Win them all.
Win them all. They're all
You
winnable.
win them all, we can start talking about them. They're the 3 seed probably if they win all these games. Just like that, they're back to the 3 seed.
They have tiebreak on every team above them.
Exactly. Yeah. Just win the games. You play the hardest part of your schedule for the rest of the year already. Not they don't have more tough games, but like
just win the games. That's all you have to do. Just win. Score more points than the other team.
Hot take. Win the games. Can we see more Spencer Jones? I really liked it this week.
I really do like Spencer Jones
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
He just fits that team really well.
He's just so great. I love his shot too. That's phenomenal.
All right, y'all. Thanks for hopping in. Like, subscribe. We'll get this up on YouTube. Kind of already is actually, but it'll be finished. Chris and I will be more active on Instagram than we were this past week. I know we had nothing for the Rockets game. It's probably because it's the only game that I won this week, and that's why he didn't want to put anything in.
He had
in there
nothing for
about
the
that.
Spurs game too, by the way.
Yeah, we'll get Instagram a little more locked down. Also, we can try to see if we can get fans into the March Madness picks as well. We'll be chatting about that as we go. Guys, there's going to be a bracket that if you see a bracket where the Missouri Tigers won the whole thing, that would probably be my third bracket. But that's thanks for coming in, and we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for coming by.
Adios, amigos.